Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can personalize and customize your watercolor brushstroke graduation announcement. Let's dive right on in. First, to personalize this design, you'll want to click on the big blue Personalize This Design button located on the right-hand side of your screen. This will bring up a pop-up box with all the text that is easily to be edited. So you'll start by erasing the pre-filled text and replace it with your own. And you'll do that for each item. Once you are finished updating your text in the invitation or the announcement card, you'll want to replace your image. And to do so, it's super easy. Just click the Replace button underneath the Replace image of that text box. Here is going to direct you to a pop-up box with all of your media. If you've ever used this Zazzle site before and have uploaded any media and still have the cookies available. Otherwise, you'll have to upload your own by clicking the upload button or the drag and drop from your computer files. So we're just going to pick one of these pre-images I've used on the site before, and then it'll pop up automatically into that invitation. But you may need to edit the layout of that picture. So you'll click the next button next to replace. It's called adjust. And from here you can kind of see a preview of where it looks on the invitation. You can use the corners to drag the image some to make it bigger or smaller. And in this case we made it a little bit smaller, a little bit more. And we're also moving it up just a smidgen. Now, if you do move it too much, you're going to see this blue box that's in the way there. That's going to show you didn't add the image to where it's going to be perfect on your viewing. And like I said, also when you can resize it, you don't want to resize your images too big or they could become pixelated. So be careful with that. Once you're done making all of your changes, select the word done. And that will now appear in this invitation. And from here, you can select Done and add the items to your cart. Or if you want to continue personalizing this invitation, click on the Edit Using Design Tool button. That'll bring you up to the Designer tool, where you can change the color of the brushstroke, her name or his name. You can change the colors on the back as well. So we'll start by changing the color of the brushstroke by clicking on the word background with that little color box over on the left-hand side of the screen. It is going to bring up what the current background is. It's going to bring up any recently used colors you might have, a pre-filled color box, or you can select the little plus sign to bring up the slider for all of the colors or the eyedropper tool. I'm just going to use the eyedropper tool because I'm kind of lazy right this second. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to move over to the photo itself, and I'm going to try to get a picture. Her eye color looks very gray with pixels, but her hat, man, I really thought that was like a green color. It's coming out blue. All right, so I'm just going to pick this random color. And that doesn't look real cute. So let's slide it over now. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. I think I finally have a color I like. So now that that is selected for the background color, let's change the name of the girl, her color. So we'll click on that text and then we'll move over to the right-hand side of the screen where we'll click the color box. And now we don't have to drag and drop and mess around until we find a color we like. We can just select the first color from the recently used colors. That'll match. Then to change the back of the invitation, we're going to click on the word back in the big gray designer box area. And since we're already got the colors of the background up, we're going to select that first color again, and that'll change the background stripes. When we're finished making all of the changes and we're satisfied with how it looks, we'll want to click on the big green Done button located at the top right-hand side of your screen. That'll take you back to the product page If you're not already signed in, this pop-up will appear asking if you would like to save your design. I'm going to select maybe later. Now that we can see the product page and all of the items, you'll want to move over to the quantity, select the down arrow, and select however many cards you need. Then click the big yellow Add to Cart button. A new pop-up will appear showing that it was added to your cart, and from here you can click View Checkout or View Cart and Checkout. I hope that this tutorial helped with editing your invitations and your announcements with us. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you right away. And in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking 1 second of your time to liking this video or subscribing to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a fantastic day.